Sorry guys, somebody came in here, but that's literally what I would do. Just literally cry in pain. Yeah, I'm not like supposed to be going to the gym. I can exercise and stretch and run in place, but I'm not supposed to be riding those bikes or lifting any weights. I definitely can't. They tell me don't lift any weights because the strain on my heart. And you guys know something, like the left side or the right side, one of the sides is paralyzed. So yeah. Lupus can be in the heart. Yes, it can be, but it's not. So, I mean, it can affect the heart, yes, but, you know. Devin. So, anyways, I need to get off of here, guys. I have to pee. I want to find some chocolate. These are the ouchie caps. I have a video going up, but I'm still trying to figure out how to. You need to find somebody who's going to help you through daily life. Like a wife or a significant other. So these freeze. Did I already show these? And then they go inside this, and then the kids put them on, and it's supposed to help with their headaches. This would have been a lifesaver maybe when I was younger. I would get such bad headaches. Yeah, my brother had muscular dystrophy. Tell a story about your brother. I can't do that. I don't want to do that on here. It's just, you guys, it's just too much. And then they always send me these books, this company, these children's books, The Big Red Slide, Buffalo Fluffable. Like, if your guys' kids, like, and they're still in the plastic. Oop. Well, obviously you guys know my address. You've been sending fucking thousands of boxes to my house. So if that's you, stop. If your guys' kids, yeah, just message me and I will send these. And these caps, because I don't have any little kids, so. You said you were moving, so we sent you some boxes. Really, guys? Really? And then these are pills. I don't know. I can't see. I'm blind also. Yeah. How's my mom doing? She's doing really good, guys. She really is. Do you have any more surgeries? Yeah. Yep. You look fine the way you are. I know, guys. I know. It was all included in a package, so I don't know. Trump said if you have any cosmetic surgery that you can't get health. I did hear that. Fuck Trump at this point. Should I have not said that? Make America great again. Anyways. Yeah. Who's been sending boxes? I don't know, but there's thousands. I shouldn't say thousands. There's hundreds. There's about 200 of them sitting at my house. Boxes from USPS. You guys are assholes. Okay, anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I need to go check on Sadie. She's barking at the door. I need to make a call. I haven't heard from somebody in a while. And that's odd, so whatever. It is what it is. Alright, guys, I gotta go. Bye. Bye. I was a little scared. You guys, to be honest, because I have never had surgery or anything, I just was ready to feel better. Like, I felt so horrible for so long, I needed to feel better. I did. I felt really good. Would I recommend it to him? Yeah, I would. Highly recommend it. I lost weight like pretty rapidly. I mean, we could go back on those videos and see from the time I had the gastric bypass how many months it took for me to like. But then I had so much extra skin. I looked like a melted Barbie, like, you know, those dolls. Not a Barbie. You know, those little. I don't know, I can't explain it. I just started working out and running a mile every day. And still, like, you can't eat that much, so your stomach is literally the size of an egg. So, hi Rachel. Thank you for the super chat, you guys. I always see them and I never say anything, and I'm sorry. But in my mind, I'm saying thank you. Yes, so thank you for all the super chats. What happened was, after I had the surgery, everything was going good. I think I did too much, because of course, I can't sit down. So, I was supposed to be on bed rest until I healed. Well, you know. So, all of a sudden I started getting really sick, and I was throwing up everything. And I thought, it's just because of the surgery. But I was so miserable and I was so tired of throwing up. I finally went to the hospital. This is after the surgery. I finally went back to the hospital and I was like, I had that moment of what the fuck did I just do? Like after I had the surgery. And so I went to the hospital because I wanted to tell the doctor, I'm sick. Something, I don't know what you have to do, but you have to do it. I hadn't eaten in days. It was like 2 weeks. And it was like a week of not eating. Everything I'm eating, I'm throwing up. So the doctor, I got to the hospital, they did a bunch of scans. And they found that I had a hernia. And I went back in for emergency surgery. But of course, you know how they tell you don't eat in the waiting room? I was so hungry, I was literally fucking starving. So my mom goes down to the cafeteria, and I forget what she was doing. And I asked her, can you see if they have, like, I love noodles, and and so she goes down to the cafeteria. I forget what she brings back, but I fucking ate it because I was so hungry. And now I have to have this emergency surgery. I fucking ate. My doctor is all the way in Wisconsin because he was doing something there. He's rushing back to do the surgery. I had eaten, so now I have to wait like 12 hours. I ended up having surgery at, I don't even know what time. It might have been 2 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, my mom is sick. She's on a heart pump or something like that. A heart pump or the medicine. I don't remember. I think by this time she was on a heart pump. They should make a TV show of my life. They really fucking should, bro. It's a hot mess. I'm just kind of here, there, and everywhere. I've never had somebody, like, stable in my life that's like, hey, calm down. Yeah, when you're, as a single parent, you live in survival mode. You always, like, I've been in survival mode since they've been born. You know what I mean? Like, since before. I'm still in survival mode. I can't get myself out of it. It's just the way it is, guys. I don't know. So, what? The symptoms I was having, and I'm gonna, like, looking back, I remember I was like 19 or something, and I had went out in the sun, and I got these big blisters all over my skin, and I was really sick. That should have been my first sign that something's not right, but I overlooked it. I would get that butterfly rash, that lupus patients. I still get it. I have cooling sticks. That's why half the time I'll have a filter on all my pictures, because without a filter, I usually have that butterfly rash. Shut up. They have filtered makeup now. I'm going to find that. The sore muscles, the extremely sore muscles, headaches, migraines. I've had them my whole life. That should have been an indicator that, but these are things that people look over. I've always had something wrong with my heart. I found out a long time ago I had cardiomyopathy, but a mild case of it, and I was going to the cardiologist. Yeah. It was bad, guys. It was bad. I feel like everybody can get depressed, but with like a thyroid, it's also like a mood thing. And so my thyroid, like when it's messed up, I get very depressed. I get like, I don't want to get out of bed. I think that's what made, a psychiatrist found it. Yeah. She did routine labs, and the first thing they check is your thyroid, because it does cause mood changes and a lot of anxiety. When I would work, I worked at a nursing home, and I would work 16 hours a day. It's a lot. And my muscles would hurt so bad when I got home that I'd have to lay in the bathtub just to fall asleep. And I couldn't tell anybody. And my muscles, you guys, when I would get home, they hurt so bad. And you know, as a single mom, like, as a single parent, you're doing it all. And my mom helped me a lot. I would have to be like, can you take the kids to school? And I couldn't tell her why. And I don't know why. I don't know why I held that in, but that is a big indicator of lupus, the muscle pain and joint pain. Mine has never been joint pain. It is muscle pain. And it's when I get really tired. There was a couple times that I had fell, and I just like thought like I tripped over someone's feet, or like tripped on a rock, and it wasn't very often. I was not always diagnosed with ADHD. So, I was in nursing school, and I was really struggling really bad with math, and I couldn't pay attention. I'd study, and I'd go do the test, and when I did the test, like, I would forget everything. And the teacher was trying to help me, and the teacher's like, I want you to go get tested with a psychiatrist. And she didn't tell me for what. And I was like, and she gave me the referral, and I went, and when I went to the appointment, they did like a computer test, and it immediately came up, like immediately came back. Like, I have severe ADHD. And that's why I was having trouble. And you guys, when they started me on that medicine, immediately life started clicking into place. And it's like, where has this medicine been all my life? But like, back like when we're in school, like, our parents don't like think about mental health, and the older people don't. I never heard about mental health when I was growing up. I never heard about depression. I never heard about anxiety. I never, like, knew about ADHD. I know. And it's like, I really struggled through school, guys. And I feel like I really struggled through school all my life. And I think everybody just thought, like, I was set back because I had an incident, like, I don't really care to talk about it on here, but I had to relearn some things over again. And I think they just thought maybe that's what it was. And it's like, had I had this medicine and been diagnosed back then, would I have got through school a little bit better? Or would I wouldn't have struggled so much, you know? So, yeah, it does. It helps a lot. It's highly addictive. Surgeries are what causes addicted to pain pills. I had to talk because addiction runs on both sides of my family. And I had never taken pain pills before, only when I had my kids, and I didn't even take those prescriptions. I don't like how they make me feel. I didn't take pain pills after I, you know, after my daughter, I didn't, you know what I mean? But so I had to talk with my doctor about that. I was very worried about, because you're having all these surgeries and they give you pain pills, you have to take them. And so he had it set up where he would give me a whole month's worth, but then that was it. I wasn't allowed to call and ask for more. So he did that for me, and I feel like that's a good, you know, because I know people who had the surgery and they're still on the pain pills. Like, you shouldn't still be having pain years after. That's a good doctor. Yeah, he's real good. How did it feel having a male doctor? Struggled with it. And there's another thing. And this just recently happened too. Before you have the gastric bypass, you have to go have all these tests. You have to see a psychiatrist. You have to have a heart thing. I had to go in and have an ultrasound done of my heart, and it was somebody my age, a male, and he, like, you know, they had their hand up your shirt, and, like, it was so uncomfortable, you guys. It really was. And my mom go with me. You guys, I don't tell my mom a lot about my health because she has her own stuff to worry about. And she's a worrier, and she'll just worry and worry. The only thing I told her about is the lump in the breast, because I was freaked out about it, as you can imagine. And she went with me. She went with me, guys. I think we both wanted to cry when I walked out of that office. We held it in, but I know we both wanted to cry. Yeah. So, I have been just, you know, Trying to get better. I have a lot of muscle pain. That's why I always use a heating blanket. But I have a lot of muscle pain if I do too much. Like going to a bunch of places in one day, or cleaning something, like cleaning the whole house, the entire house all day. At night when I go to fall asleep, I will have a lot of muscle pain. So I know to do like one room, then rest, then maybe start another room. But yeah, my muscle pain gets really bad. He told me to stop working out because my muscles would hurt so bad. So I'm not technically supposed to be going to the gym. I can run because I was so used to it, it wouldn't give me muscle pain. But the gym, oh my God. Oh my God. If you know, you know. If you've been here for a while, you know. Oh, they would be helpless because I would just rock back and forth and moan to myself and cry. Okay. So when I have that pain, I want to bring myself out of it. Take a nap. Take some Advil. What helps me is Advil liquid gels. Because I don't want to get, I will never get to the point where I have to take pain pills, because it's easy to become addicted, and that's not going to be me. I cry all night. I might have. After the surgeries, oh my God. Yes, I was sore. I was so sore. But I healed so fast, guys. I healed so fast. Oh my God, it was bad, guys. It was bad. I have to go to all right, guys. Pistachios. But look, guys, I only like these, the salt and pepper. They're really good. They sell them, I know, but I can't find the salt and pepper ones without the shell. So how do they get them without the shell? Does somebody literally sit there and like crack them? A nutcracker? Trish is on live, ranting or venting. About her ex. Here's the thing, guys. You can say whatever you want about Trisha. She's crazy, she's this, she's that. But I promise you one thing. Well, two things. Trisha's not stupid. And Trisha's story about everything has never once changed. I promise. Never once. Her story has always been the same. Yes, it has. Truthfully, Trisha, that's who we're talking about. Not Trisha Paytas. Yeah. No, it hasn't. It has never changed. Never. And if you guys want, hold on. I have every single live stream that Trisha has ever done. I do. From back then. On a secret channel. Honest to God, I'm not kidding you guys. They're all private. They're all private, but I have them. I have them from when Mandy pretended to be her friend. I have them from when she was on somebody's stream. Hold on, guys. This is why I don't like eating those nuts. We don't like balls. She was on somebody's stream and showed her boobs. I have that. Because I go back and watch them sometimes. I have the stream for when the day of Dr. Phil, or the day after. She was on that channel, Shoot the Shit. She was on there. Talking to them. I have a stream of when I'm not going to post somebody's abuse, okay? That's why I haven't put these videos out. I have the video when she jumped on that girl's car, which everybody has that video. I have that. I have a video of when she thought the camera was off, but her ex-husband hit her in the face. Or in the head or something. Yeah, I'm live. Yeah. I have all of those streams. And I'm telling you guys right now, say what you want about Trisha, but her story has never changed. Never. I have the videos of when her daughter used to live with her. I have videos of him asking her for pills. I have all of those streams. From before Dr. Phil, I have them all, you guys. When she used to go live with, I forget, Tatted something. Tatted T? Does that sound right? She would go live with him. I have the falling out between them. I have a live stream of when, after her and her husband split up, she was out with another guy. I have that live stream. I have a live stream when her ex-husband unplugged the router so she couldn't live stream. I'm telling you guys, if I released those videos, it would put everything in a different perspective. But it's also outing her abuse. It's little things that people have missed. I have a live stream of her. I have the stream, or I have something. She met up with a friend, or was it that tatted guy, or picked up a homeless person, whatever it was. I have that live stream. She was with another person. With the chat. With the fucking chat. I have all of those with the chat. I have chats of Mandy befriending her and being in her live streams. Swear to God. I archived all those. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but I also have all of Miss Fucking Wonderful's live streams all on this channel. There's somebody else I have all their live streams. I can't remember. It's somebody else. I have all of somebody else's live streams. Somebody who used to go live, but they don't anymore. But I can't remember who. I have everything that's ever happened to Trisha. The stalking, everything that people have done to her. I have live streams of people going live and talking about things they were going to do to her. And then it all happened. You should release them. I don't want to do that because it's showing her trauma. Because he was not nice to her. He was yelling at her. He unplugged the router. Yes, I have all the videos, the pepper, the videos of the pizza with extra pepper being sent to her house. Oh, Diane Patchins. I have all her live streams. I have some of Randy's, but not too many. I have all of Diane's when she stole the money from St. Jude and was telling people to send super chats to her and that she was going to donate to St. Jude but never did. I have all those videos. Yeah, I have all those videos of everything that was happening around that time, and it's archived. They're not public. I privated them, and I keep them on a separate channel. Release them. I don't want to, guys, because Trisha has come so far, and I don't want to bring that trauma back to her life. He's yelling at her, cussing at her, being so mean to her, slashing her tires, just a lot. Him saying he's going out of town and but really he was going to meet up with Mandy, like all that stuff that was happening around that time. The divorce, her, I don't want to say downfall because Trisha has always stayed strong. But I wasn't live streaming or anything then. I was just a viewer. And I felt it in my heart that I needed to archive these videos. And I did, and that is why I stand with Trisha always, because Sean is manipulative. I don't care what. Oh, I have all Sean's videos too that he used to make, even though he keeps them up. I have all them. When he was with Trisha, now that he's with Mandy, talking about the divorce, everything. It's just like, I was going through them the other day, and, you know, people say, like, I can't stand a liar. right? And so people say this and they say that, and it's like, I know I'm going to eat. It's like, well, let me go see. Like, let me look for that video. And I have them not numbered, but they're titled by the event that happened in the stream. I have the videos of when they moved her into a different apartment or something like that. Something that was going on. She was living in a different place. Or maybe, I don't know if it was an Airbnb. I don't know what it was. But she wasn't staying at her house. She was in a different apartment. Oh, you want me to show you? All right. Hold on. I just won't show the channel name. I don't care if you see it. You can't see any videos. Let me get to it. All right. You guys watching? Hold on. I don't still keep all her videos. I stopped doing that because she seems to be better. And I don't feel it in my heart that I need to save them right now. Here you go. Here you go. Look a year. The years. One month. 1 month. Oh yeah, that's a TikToker that I saved their videos. Hold on, let me get to Trisha's because I have to go all the way down. You guys ready? Here we go. Trisha, Diane, Trisha. There's Randy. Miss fucking wonderful, Miss fucking wonderful, Miss fucking wonderful, shoot the shit. Trisha goes to Dr. Phil. Diane orders pizza. I could scroll on forever. Sean unplugs router. All of them. All of them. There's hundreds and hundreds, because Trisha would live stream back then a lot. No, I'm not going to release them, guys. There's just so many. That's crazy. Well, I'm holding my thumb over the picture. At the bottom, you know how your profile picture shows up? Crazy. Mandy and Trisha live. Mandy and Miss Fucking Wonderful live. Trisha flashes camera. Oh, it happened on Miss Fucking Wonderful's stream where she showed her girls. So you guys can say whatever you want, but Trisha's story has never changed. She can, whatever she's saying in her live right now, I can verify it with these videos that it actually happened. You can hear Sean cussing at her. You can hear Sean saying he's leaving. You can hear, oh, and Jessica, his ex Jessica. I have all her live streams when she went live about everything. When she was standing with Trisha. When she was talking about Mandy. I have all of those. And all the ones with the snake have to do with Mandy because she's a sneaky snake. It's crazy, yes. It is. It's crazy. But, yeah. I didn't go live back then. Here's I saved. I made a video. Never mind. You guys didn't see it. Trisha and her Posh and Naughty, whatever she was talking about. The little shop she opened. Trisha telling people to use tree tea oil or something like that. I just put tree tea. Or tea tree? Tree tea. tea tree oil. Say that 5 times fast. I will always, and I have the, never mind, I don't want to say that. Every live stream Trisha was on, where she was telling her story. When she was on Sam's live stream, telling her story, not that long ago, like a couple years ago, a year ago maybe, I have that on here. But they're all private. See, they're all locked. Slow down? No. I mean, I could scroll. I mean, there's hundreds, guys. Hundreds. Alright, let me go back to my main channel, so you guys want to listen to her?
That where I am now.
Trisha.
Oops. Hold on. That where I am now,
You guys can't. Trisha, when she talks about the abuse with Sean, you can tell in her voice, she's visibly shaken by it. Now, did Trisha hit him, or did Trisha push him? Maybe, probably. I didn't see any of that on these videos. Maybe, you know, if I look through them, I might find something. I know she would yell at him a lot. But what was causing Trisha to act like that? You have to look at that. One person can only take so much, you guys. I have the video of her getting on that girl's car. I don't know what that girl's name is. But it's just a channel where I've been archiving everything. I just have not made them public. So that's my Flintstone channel. I'm not going to show that because all those videos, everything is private over there. So yeah, that's it. Because there's no videos of Trisha anymore. Yeah, people have taken them down, guys. And I have to say, the T channels have pretty much left Trisha alone and let her grieve the loss of her husband. Not the loss, but the divorce with her husband. Because that makes it sound like he died. Like, I don't know, guys. But yeah, that's enough of Trisha. But she's a liar. No, she's not. I don't know why you're calling her a liar. You tell me one thing she lied about, and I will look for it tonight, and I will play it for you tomorrow. I promise. Put in my comments section, or in the comments right here, what Trisha lied about, and I promise I will pull it up for you. I will pull it up on these videos. She's not a liar. She's not. No, Mandy's a fake snake. Oh, I made a video on Mandy too. You want me to on my main channel? Not my main channel, because I would be Flintstone. But the little channel, I have a video that I made talking about what a snake Mandy is. But I think I locked it. Oh, on this channel, on the Rosie channel, I have a lot of videos, but a lot of them are private. See? We'll go all the way back, bro. I have a lot. But they're locked. Locked. I locked them because they're irrelevant to my life right now. And it's very painful to watch my past. And how just hurt I was. This channel goes back 6 years. The bottom. It says my first video, chicken wings. What was I saying in this video?
Hi
oh my
guys,
god, look how big I
I'm
was.
eating my lunch, so that's a disclaimer. All you vegans,
Look how big I was.
go away. Yabba, go away. Okay, I'm gonna be feeding my fat face. Hungry.
Look how big I was. That's crazy. Oh my god. That's crazy. I was so big. I was so... And I just look so miserable. Like, I look so, like, sad. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's really sad to see myself like that. How did I gain so much weight? Eating, what do you think? God, sitting around and eating. No. You guys, I didn't know at the time, for one, that I had lupus. And I didn't know that I had a thyroid condition. And those two, each one, the thyroid problem, you gain a lot of weight. It's hard to lose weight with a thyroid condition. It is also hard to lose weight when you have lupus. So the two combined. But when they figured out that I had those, they acted fast. That's immediately they brought up the gastric bypass. I think I told this story before. My mom was really sick, and my mom went from IV medicine for her heart that went directly into her heart. And then she had a heart pump. But anyways, when her heart condition started and we started going to Chicago, my daughter and I were at her house every single day helping her. And then we would have to go home and do our stuff. And during that time, I started to get really sick. I was dizzy. My moods were crazy. My weight was out of control. I was just gaining and gaining, but we were with her all day. We weren't really eating, and I just kept gaining weight. And my muscles started hurting really bad. And I started having to, I remember like I was rocking back and forth in my bed and just crying night after night. I was so sore. I was so sore, you guys. It was horrible. And that was like one thing. And then I had got a really bad headache. And my mom came over. I don't know if somebody called my mom, was like, told her I was sick. But she ended up coming over to check on me. And I was sick, you guys. And that day we went to urgent care. And I had like a migraine. They gave me some fluids. I started to feel better and they let me go. Well, that happened a few more times. So finally, I went to a psychiatrist because I felt down. I felt like something was wrong, but I didn't know what it was. And I thought it was mental health. Like, I'm depressed. I couldn't get up. My muscles hurt so bad. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to do anything because I knew my muscles would hurt. And so there are days I couldn't even go to my mom's house. I didn't want her to know how bad I was because she had her own stuff to worry about. But it was bad. So I went to a psychiatrist and explained to them, I think I'm depressed. And yeah, they gave me depression medicine. They gave me anxiety medicine. But they also did labs, routine labs. And that is when they found the thyroid condition. So with the thyroid condition, you have to take medicines. You have to see a family care. They told me to go find a family doctor, and I needed to go see him. So I never been to the doctor, never been sick. So I went to the family doctor, and he immediately started doing labs because what is wrong with your thyroid? Why is it all of a sudden not good? I'm gaining a lot of weight. Something's not right. So he starts doing a bunch of labs, and that's when I went back into his office. This is before my chart, so I couldn't even look it up. I went for my next appointment, and that's when he told me, and he had another doctor in there, and he told me, I have lupus, and that's okay. It's very mild, and we can manage it, but something was wrong with my esophagus. That's another thing. I was throwing up, and food was going down, sitting in my stomach, turning to acid, and I was throwing it back up, and it was burning the lining of my esophagus. And so that other doctor, he said, you're in a danger zone with your health. If we don't act now, we're going to be in a lot of trouble soon. And I said, what do I have to do? And he told me, I highly recommend you go get the gastric bypass. Because with the gastric bypass will stop the acid reflux. So I won't be throwing up, and it won't be burning the lining of my esophagus. And so I did it. The best decision of my life. Yeah. It really helped me a lot. It really did. So, yeah. It's a 6-month program, but mine was different. While everybody in my group had to lose, while everybody who went into his office had to lose a certain amount of weight to have the gastric bypass, I did not. I just had to wait 6 months because of the insurance. It's very rare that an insurance will approve it right away. Was I scared? A little bit, guys. I was. I can't lie.